All right. COTA B Open. So did quite a bit of practice for this one. I think I have my times down in the 145s. Nowhere quick enough to be competitive or have any delusions of sneaking out of here with a victory or even a top three. But you never know. Stay out of trouble. No incidents. Anything is possible. Huge shout out to Nico for kind of giving me the advice of, hey, run most of your lap in second gear and go from there. I think he said he was running 144s doing that. I did that in practice and definitely was quicker, but also felt safer. Um, don't really think I'm going to be a threat to win here. So whatever brings us home in one piece with minimal incidents is for the best. So that's going to be the strategy in this race. Just take what the track gives us, be patient, um, yeah, and go from there. I gotta cut my phone off. Gotta focus in here. So I am not changing anything. Just gonna run the race setup here and go from there. Probably not gonna do much talking. I did want to do a full race recording, possibly upload that. Save the replay of the race, go through, highlight a couple of key moments. Honestly, as crazy as it sounds, I've only done a couple of these videos, and I'm kind of enjoying some of the stuff with editing and learning that. So, I'm definitely one of those people. I get kind of hyper fixated on things and pick up new hobbies all the time. So, I've been enjoying the very elementary level editing that I've been doing to these things and enjoying that process. So probably release this full race video, but then also go through and try to edit together a little video highlights of the race or most likely lowlights. And yeah, do my breakdown. I'm gonna try to lock in for this lap. Most out of it that I can get, which is not much, but we'll see.
Green flag, green flag. All right, man, here comes your first time left.
Missed my turn in big time. Missed my turn in. On the throttle. Too heavy on the throttle. Car tell you what she needs. Car tell you what she needs. Ooh. Off the throttle. Cut that close as you can. Partial down to here. We're gonna keep it in second. Need to force the issue too much. Probably could have got a little bit more on the exit. It's okay. Partial throttle. That means a little bit more than first. Probably gonna miss the apex. It's okay. Almost lost the rear there. It's all right. I'll keep as tight here as we can. Been messing this corner up. I'm so surprised I was not some sort of track limit thing there, but almost lost rear again.
One more lap to go.
Hey, what? I keep missing that turn in to one, and at some point it's going to absolutely bite me. So I think we're gonna let that be our lap. No need to any unnecessary X's or anything like that. Well, do not like that. Don't want to be starting. Don't really want to be starting from the front. So we'll see. So like none of the fast guys or none of the higher I-rating guys for a road have qualified yet. It looks like the two is run one lap. So fully expect to be a little further down in the field. And if we're not, oh boy. Turn one could be nasty. There we go. Park this.
You've upset the officials with your slow driving. Your lap times will be deleted until you reset the car and try again.
Hmm. Wasn't really thinking about that. I don't think it'll affect the one lap I did. All right. Don't really recognize any of these names. Let's see. I was in a practice with him. I think I was a little bit quicker. Austin Dodge is the one.
But it's Circuit of the Americas.
Canadian stuck in.
Hoy. Oh shit! I missed him. How about that hockey game, eh?
All right. Well, grab a sip of something to drink. Not really excited about starting third. I know it sounds strange, but I feel like that puts us in a little bit of a danger zone going into turn one here. But I guess we will manage. All right. Time to grid up. Be smart and be easy. Stay out of nonsense.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, we got a line up on the left side here.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Pit road is closed.
The estimated SOF is
1,096.
29 laps.
it's competitive
Don't
out
think
there.
there's
Head
really
down,
any reason
stay
to
sharp.
pit. Just gotta be smart, consistent on these laps. Been having some. Changed my brake pedal around late last week. I've been having some issues with it within Moza. It's been weird. It's like it resets the settings or something like mid race. So I think it did that to me last night, which was not fun at all. But all right, see if anything we learned from last night kind of carries over to tonight. So a couple big things from last night. One, just being patient, throttle control, let the track come to you. Probably going to be some guys behind us that are
5
much
cars left
faster.
to grid.
So
You have 2 additional sets of tyres for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
just got to be aware of my surroundings as best as I can. A little bit of foolishness last night in the A-class
Get ready.
start. Hopefully we don't have this tonight. Guys were kind of beating and banging on each other coming to the flag. So
The pace car is in.
I have this little tight apex here.
Green flag, green flag. Got one on your right. All clear, all clear. Car on your right. Good job, the next car is the leader. Clear on the right. Got one on your right. All clear, all clear.
Well, truly don't think I could have had a better start. So I don't think we have anything for the leader. Gonna be about maintaining what we do have. Really not even looking to do that. I don't have any delusions of outrunning some of those guys behind me, but you never know. way too much speed through there. Guy in second should, or excuse me, the guy in third should be able to take advantage of that pretty easy. He's probably going to take a shot to the inside here, and I'm going to give it to
Good job,
him.
man.
Did not. Interesting. He's going to maintain position in through there. Not good. Yeah, that was almost disastrous. That was almost disastrous as well. So, if you're in third, probably be patient with me, and I'm gonna give it to you. So, miss that corner, kind of make up for it through here. Downshift a little early in the first. Definitely gonna be guys quicker than us for sure. Don't want to do that. Get on it. That is very uncomfortable quarter for me all of a sudden. For some reason, I can't really work out why in my head. Overcook that. Been overcooking this one, so we gotta get a little tighter. Just a little bit of throttle through there. Get into one. Try to stay as tight to that right hand side as possible. It's good. Slow down, carry some momentum through there. Slow down, just go slow down. I feel like this guy's eventually gonna have to take a shot.
Car on your left.
Quick downshift all the way in the
Clear on the
neutral.
left.
Not
one on your
the
left.
best. Let these two guys go through. No need
All
to
clear, all clear.
hold them up. Well, we kind of lost some power through there. But this kind of might help me work this out. Okay, that felt better. Oh no. Alright, just ride with these guys for a little bit. No need to really get in any sort of battle. Anything like
Got one
that.
on your
Here
right.
comes the one. I'm gonna let him
Clear on
have
the
it.
right.
I don't think he qualified.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.4
Pretty
seconds.
strong suspicion that he was gonna be quick, so no need to fight him. Let's hope these two up here don't get into each other or anything crazy like that. Oh, flag up here.
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 41.847.
Alright. Alright. I gotta say, this has been one of the funner weeks I've had on iRacing. I think the challenge of learning track, honestly, in a lot of ways for me, learning a whole new discipline. I don't even know that I have here in road races on iRacing. So that's been super fun. Smooth those tires, be on that throttle.
That'll be the fastest lap of the session.
I would actually be super content being out right in this area. This guy wants to pass me. I'll give him greenest of lights to do so. Missed that corner completely. Completely. I don't really want to hold Ryan up too much. I'll let him
Car on
have
your
it.
right.
No need to.
Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
No need to fight anybody right now.
The leader just did a
42.589.
Some of these guys I probably could put up a little bit more of a battle, to be honest. But this early in the race, knowing my limitations, it just doesn't make sense for me or them to be totally fair. So I need to. One time I decide to really put power down is when things get a little bit out of hand for me. And it doesn't matter how many times it teaches me that lesson, I still go back to get burned. So I don't know what the guy behind me was doing. Guess he just missed missed it. Alright. Some distance in front of us, some distance behind us. Now just put down some just solid, clean laps. Dan is probably a little bit quicker than us too, so if he makes it to us, we'll give him the position. Not throttle. Get way out here with it. See what that is doing for me. If anything. Get off of it. Lost the back end, lost the back end. Yeah. That would have been bad. And rather unfortunate. Dan is much quicker than me behind, but he's also overdriving the crap out of his car. So that's that. Easy on the throttle. Get in a second. Power down. I don't know what possessed me earlier to try to overdrive that corner. But something got in me. This corner here, I'm trying a little bit of a different line there. I feel like there's more I can get out of that. Let's finish up here. Break. It's gotta be better with that throttle through there. Missed that totally. Just gonna screw some of these out. Yellow for something up there. Looks like a car off. Get on them, get off of them. That might open the door up for Dan to have a shot at us coming down this
Got a slow car on the
straightaway. Be careful here. Slow car on the left. Let's just try to be easy through here. Accelerate out of whatever that is.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
8.6 seconds.
Not really sure what happened to the guy in front of us. I guess he was the slow car on the left. And I'd be smelling blood just a little bit now. Get off of him, get off of him. Alright, so what it's doing in that corner that I've been feeling so uncomfortable with, it's actually wheel hopping. So, gotta be able to give it some brake and then be able to get off of the brake. Get that zone a little bit more effectively. I really felt it that time. Kind of thinking in my mind that's what it was. But the time I really felt it. So. I feel like Dan is real good in those S's. Man, I just opened the door for him. So might be best to give him the line here. Take it. Interesting. I feel like he is real strong in this area of the track. Don't know that for sure. It could just be
We have a car stopped on the right.
my sort of imagination. Get this thing slowed down. He's definitely better through that corner.
The leader just did a
42.137.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is
5.2
seconds.
I feel like that was a real good corner for me. Get off of it. Just maintain some momentum through here. Maintain momentum. Back corner. We're gonna downshift. Easy on the throttle. Wheel. Alright. This has been a very fun sort of cat and mouse game between me and Dan. We're both just inconsistent enough to make it interesting with each other. He's probably highly frustrated that he hasn't been able to get by me yet because of some of my inconsistencies. And I feel like I should be way out in front of him to some of his inconsistency. That's that corner again. There's something going on in this corner. Gotta be prepared for next time by. I'm gonna blow this corner. Alright, Dan, there you go.
You got one on your left. Stay right. All clear, all clear.
Let him have it. Fair play to Dan. Now we gotta maintain about 3 seconds to the guy behind us. So it's gotta be smart.
You've got a slow car on the right.
Put Dan in the mouse roll for a little bit, maybe. I don't think I'm going to though. I think he was just very, very, very smart about protecting his race and picking the right moment. Lost the rear again. I think the guy behind us was the guy that maybe qualified in front of us and went off. So we need to be aware of that. He's probably going to catch us. He's probably going to be much faster than us. So we're going to need to hold him. We need to try to hold him off. But we're about halfway through. Tell you what, did not think I was going to say this at the beginning of the week. I think I'm going to kind of miss this track. Like, is it a great road course for stock cars? Probably not. Is it the most exciting, or will it be the most exciting race on Sunday? Probably not. I'm very interested to see how Connor Zilich does in a next-gen car, SVG. That's going to be, I think, pretty exciting. But, man, only service. Throttle happy there. It's actually been a fun week for me. I don't really get to spend as much time with it as I would have liked, but it's okay. I feel like we've learned a lot. Hopefully we can carry some of what we learned forward. Maybe get a little faster. I'll be honest, with my skill level, my talent level, how much faster you could truly get. But there's probably a second in there. This comes with repetition and just learning the correct feels, correct habits. This is probably an area where I'm hurting myself. This right here, the area.
We have a slow car on the right. We have a car stopped on the right. Go left.
fourth position. Yes, I was. I do not know why I shifted there. Alright, that guy was much faster than us. I don't know what kind of damage he's got though. Old tires, all those things coming into play. Horrible turn. This did not get any rotation. Two guys behind me are much faster than me. There are also two guys that I think have made a couple of mistakes, so we'll see. See how it all shakes out here. Yes, that apex. Oh, good.
Got a slow car on the way.
We're gonna give Jake a look at me here. Way too much speed, missed that apex. Gotta be patient. Try to make it up too much. Alright. We gotta get this thing.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
1.6
seconds.
Might just keep it in second. Feel just a little bit more comfortable through there.
The leader just did a
43.147.
Missed my apex through here last time, so. Well, the rear's kind of sliding now. No speed. Smooth through here, be smooth. There's a short shift there. that. As far over to the right as possible. Just think there. I want it downshifted.
We have 10 to go this half hour.
That was not great. It's all over that curb and during that braking zone, and it just killed my braking, I think. Lost focus there totally. Cannot do that. Just cannot afford that kind of annoyance. Oh, the carbon rig. Slow down. Got a little greedy there. Felt like there was a ton of grip. I thought maybe I would try it. That's right. On that second right-hander. Alright. Get slowed down. We'll need to... Looks like Jake got past Jeffrey again. that out. Let's roll this. Probably carried a little bit more speed through there. It's okay.
We have a car stopped on the left.
Somebody stopped for some reason. Dan, let's see if he can recover. We'll be carrying a lot of speed through that section, so if I had to guess, he's probably either burned the left front off or burned the rears up. He's probably struggling right now. So alright, it's coming down to the end, so we gotta kinda lock in here. Some of these
The
positions
leader is coming up on you.
will
They're not
matter.
outside.
So we're fixing to get lapped here. It's okay. I'll be able to take advantage of the moment. Slow down here. I'm feeling
You got one on your left. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
I had a feeling Jake was probably gonna do what I'm fixing to do, which is try to take advantage of this situation. Gotta be patient through here. Man has overdriven this area a ton. Keep it tight, keep it tight. Patient, patient. Patient on throttle here.
The leader just did a 44.512.
I'm gonna keep it in second. Almost got downshifted into the first, just out of muscle memory. Almost lost the back end before that. This is another one of those little things. It's gonna go in that corner for him, I think. Oh, that's it.
We've got big problems with the motor.
I bet you lost a lot of power. We got damage on the front end.
Alright,
Reduced aero might slow you down on the straight.
that was
The
no
car
bueno.
behind is closing on you. The gap is
6.4
seconds.
Just wheel hopped into that, which kind of felt like that was a possibility.
You got one on your right.
Oh yeah, way
Still there.
power.
Clear on the right.
Way down on power. Probably the oil temp is probably gonna go up. Alright. Trying to salvage what we can out of it. Rather unfortunate. Just wheel hop going in there. My the downshift into first just to get any sort of momentum out of the thing.
Five to go at the line.
It's going well.
Have
Keep
it.
at it.
You got one on your left.
Let him have it.
Clear on the left.
No need to fight anybody, really. Question is going to be, can we just hang on? Hang on for the top 10. I gotta, sucks. A little off track there.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is
8.4.
seconds.
Yeah. Well, the irony of that kind of being the corner to come up and bite me. It was definitely where I was feeling the most uncomfortable, which I didn't feel that way in practice. So. And then I think I honestly just got comfortable with it. So, lapse of judgment. Well focused there. Can't be mad at anybody but myself. But I think if we're smart, we'll
You're losing on the car in front.
come home
The
in
gap
10th
is
place, which
5.7.
where we
seconds.
should have been based on our I rating. So, not much power I need to worry about, I don't think, through here. I will say I've very much enjoyed this week. I've enjoyed the process with this track. Didn't really get to commit the time to what I would like.
Two laps to go.
Let Austin sneak through there.
Car on your right. Clear on the right.
Alright, Travis is gonna blow by
Car
me.
on your left. All clear, all clear.
2 to go.
White flag, one more left to go.
Alright. White flag alive. We are running so slow now. We're breaking it as late as humanly possible. Alright. Coming to the checker here. A little disappointed with the result. Just the
You're losing on the
momentary
car in front.
lapse of
To get you
focus.
9.5
Wheel hopping
seconds.
into the wall. Not the funnest, but you know what? It is what it is. Overall, I think we realistically probably was a 8th or 9th place car anyway. So didn't finish too far outside of where we probably deserved
There's
pace
the checker.
wise. I will say I very much,
Great job,
very,
driver.
very, very much have enjoyed this week. More so than I thought I was going to. Um, yeah, it was a very fun week. Qualified third. Knew that was probably little a little ambitious. There was a couple guys that we're looking at that didn't qualify. Austin, Ryan, Jeffrey, and honestly, I probably realistically probably should have ended up sixth. Felt like Jeffrey and Jake were having some issues back there, a little inconsistent, but I'm the one that will hopped into into the wall. So who's the inconsistent one, right? Um, but either way, super fun week. Uh, yeah, on to Phoenix next week, I do believe. Um, so just a few things for me for the rest of the week with iRacing. I am definitely running the FTSS races, or race, I should say, tomorrow night at Atlanta Super Speedway in the Legacy truck. That's been a super fun series to run. Um, just an awesome group of guys, and it's not as stressful, I will say, which is also kind of fun, but still fairly competitive racing. Um, yeah, it's been super fun. So maybe I can sneak in there with a top three at a plate track. Not my favorite plate track, Atlanta Super Speedway, but outside of that, Gen 4 car is at Atlanta '08. That is my favorite track, possibly my favorite car on the service. Definitely want to run that at least once, maybe twice, and then outside of that, we'll see. Might actually just start some prep work for Phoenix and go from there. So, um, all right, that is it for Coda. I'm gonna go lay down, give my left leg, my left knee is killing me. Um, give my left leg a break, and I will talk to you guys later.